Every day, our teachers get up at the crack of dawn to go to classrooms of 25 children or more to make, on a national average, of $12.75 an hour. That breaks down to 51 cents an hour per child. This is crazy. Clearly, they don't do it for the money. They do it because of their love for the job. It's time we give back and say thank you.
My fabulous teacher was Miss Hillary Boutwell.
My teacher's name was Joyce Parks.
His name's Mr. Wetke, and he taught at St. Paul Lutheran in Fort Worth, Texas.
Bernard Shakowitz.
My favorite teacher was Mr. Boris.
Ms. Marsden.
Miss Boutwell has taught me the most about singing and performing.
She was very motivational. I think partially because she saw in me somebody that really wanted to do well in that area.
He was more like a father figure to me at that time in my life when my dad was very loud and abrupt and strict.
My vivid memory of Mr. Shakowitz is he was a very hands-on type of teacher. Always had us in conversation, explaining things, talking to us about things, but it really was a major event that happened. We had a classmate who cut herself several times intentionally, did not show up for school the next day. We had known about it, heard about it. She came to school that morning and he sat and talked with us, just talked us through it and let us ask questions and did nothing else that day.
He was really into Seinfeld, so we had Festivus, complete with the Festivus poll, and we had to air our grievances.
She was an excellent English teacher. Shakespeare was real to her. Kipling was real to her. Her love for the language was outstanding. She made it interesting. I found that most teachers don't make it interesting, it's boring. She made English truly interesting.
He taught math in a way that I had not seen anyone teach it that way. He made me believe that anyone can learn and understand math if it is taught the right way. Most math teachers teach math in the way they were taught, which is the wrong way. And so they keep on propagating the same thing. If you get the right teacher to teach it, you get to understand math and love math. As a matter of fact, I believe that I can teach, or he can teach anyone math.
She went crazy for coffee. One day in class, we spilled her coffee and she left school just to go get another coffee because she could not be without coffee.
His gentleness, his kindness, and his soft-spokenness was actually the loudest and most clear message that I could carry with me throughout my life.
I remember once or twice doing topics that probably would have made people uncomfortable, and she made it very, very easy to talk about anything.
I mean, he's one of the teachers that when he retired, they had an article in the paper about it. People were just like talking about it.
I wasn't planning to go to college because I couldn't even afford a high school without a scholarship. Talk less of going to college. I was thinking at the time, because my family was extremely poor, I was thinking, just finish high school, go to work, and at least help the family. He had a different idea. He believed that I should go to college and be everything that God has made me to be. He was so convinced that I was a college material and that I had a lot of potential. He went and spoke to my brother-in-law and convinced him to pay the deposit, with him assuring him that he believed that with my grade I would get a government scholarship, which actually happened. I didn't know that. And so that transformed my entire life. It changed the course of my life, totally and completely.
I would like to say thank you for teaching me and preparing me.
In her case, I would say thank you for taking what I consider potentially a skill of mine, or something that I was probably good at doing before she taught me, and really stretching me to motivate me to be able to do it in any circumstance.
Thank you for being Boris. That's what I would say to him.
I would have to say thank you. Thank you for her love of the language.
As I teach, I can never, I'm always having at the back of my mind, that teacher, how much influence, even when I get upset with somebody or a student, I'll think to myself, that teacher, he made a difference in my life. My job is not just to teach, it's to make a difference in the life of those that I encounter.
To all the teachers out there, old and new, thank you for changing our lives every day in ways you never knew possible.